My dear students, good morning everybody. How are you? I think all of you are fine. I am also fine. Today I want to take another class on speech or narration. In my previous class I discussed narration change or speech change, how to change a direct speech into indirect one, and today I have already written a speech, that means a direct speech, on the board, and try to follow me, and I request all of you to write down what I say. If it is possible for you, try to follow me, at the same time try to write down the correct answer or the correct indirect speech of this passage or of this direct speech. Okay, now I am going to read out the speech what has been written on the board. How much do you want? Said the mayor. So the first speech is delivered or given by the mayor. Who is the speaker of this speech, of this sentence? Okay, the mayor. 1,000 guilders. So the mayor is asking a question and another person is going to give the answer, and who is the person? Said the Pied Piper. So there are two persons in this passage, and who are they? The mayor and the Pied Piper. At first we have to identify who are speaking, who are the speaker of every sentence. And if you can identify the speakers of every sentence, then it will be very easy for you to make the direct speech into indirect one. So if you fail to find out the speaker of every sentence, then we cannot change the direct speech into indirect one. Then we will face some problems. So I am going to tell you that you must read out the speech again and again, and if you can minutely find out the real speaker of every sentence, then it will be very easy for you to make the direct speech into indirect one, to change the direct speech into indirect one. Okay, now another sentence. All right, said the mayor. So all right, this is another sentence. Sometimes we may find full sentence within quotation marks or inverted commas, or half part of the sentence may be given, or one or two words may be given that will indicate a full sentence, and you must be very careful while changing the direct one into indirect one, direct speech into indirect speech, that you have to write down the full sentence while changing the direct speech into indirect one. Here the mayor has said all right, that means the full sentences it is all right. Suppose if I ask you what's your name, then you may tell me or give me the answer that my name is Rohim, or you may simply tell that Rohim. Here Rohim indicates that my name is Rohim. My name is Rohim. And if you have to write down this sentence into indirect one, then you will have to write the full sentence. Otherwise, you will not be provided any marks. Understand? So, if the full sentence is not given in the passage, then you have to write the full sentence while you will change the direct speech into indirect one. Understand? Okay, I think all of you have understood what I have told you. Okay, now another sentence. We will pay you 1,000 guilders. The sentence is complete here, but another sentence has been given within a single quotation mark. And what is that sentence? When will you set to work? So as the both sentences are given within a single quotation mark. So all the sentences or both of the sentences have been uttered by a single speaker. And who is the speaker? The speaker has not given here, but according to the consequence or chronology of the sentence, we can easily understand who is the speaker of the sentence. Here the speaker of both of the sentences are the mayor, though the speaker has not given or mentioned here. Understand? But you have to identify why, in order to change this speech into indirect one. Okay. Now, so there has been given a this is a question, there is a question here, and another speaker is giving the answer. And who is giving the answer? The Pied Piper. Now that means here now indicates a complete sentence, though this is not complete one, the sentence is not complete, but the sense is complete here. And the correct sentence will be, now I want to say, I want to do the job. I want to do the job. So at first you have to read out the passage again and again, then you have to change this speech into indirect one. So I think you will try to write or give the answer yourself, and I shall assist you in order to change this direct speech into indirect one. Now I am going to write down the answer, and you will try to follow me. Okay, indirect speech. How much do you want? Said the mayor. So this is an interrogative sentence. So we have to use ask instead of the verb say, as the beginning sentence is an interrogative one. Okay. The mayor asked the Pied Piper. Sorry. Piper. Now try to follow me. Instead of quotation marks, we have to use if or whether in case of interrogative sentence. If there is no WH question at the beginning of the interrogative sentence, then we can use if or whether in case of quotation marks. But the sentence, this very sentence has been started with a WH question, and that is how much. So we cannot use if or whether, rather we have to use how much. Understand? Because you know, in case of changing indirect speech or making indirect speech, we have to connect two sentences, and that's why we have to use a linking word, or sentence connector or linker. And you know that all the WH words do the function of a linking word. That's why we need not use any linking word here. Understand? Okay. So we can use how much. Now in my previous class I told you that all the sentence in indirect speech will be assertive sentence. And what is the main characteristics of an assertive sentence? Can you tell me? Okay, you are right. an assertive sentence always starts with subject, then we have to use verb. But in case of an interrogative sentence, it always starts with auxiliary verb. So we cannot use here any auxiliary verb at the beginning. Rather, we have to use subject first. So here the subject of the sentence is you, and you know that you is second person, and second person will be changed according to the object of a reporting verb. And what is the object here? The Pied Piper. The Pied Piper. So we have to use here the Pied Piper, but we can use the word Pied Piper because in a single sentence we cannot use the same noun again and again. We can use a single noun for a single time, and that's why you have to use the pronoun. So what will be the correct pronoun from here? He. So we can here use P. P stands for Pied Piper. Understand? Okay. And this sentence is in simple present form. Simple present form. So it will be simple past or past indefinite form. Understand? It will be past indefinite form. So we can write, and what is the correct structure of simple past or past indefinite? Subject plus V2. So the verb here, the verb is want, and what will be the correct V2 form of this verb? Wanted. Yes, how much he wanted. Understand? Okay, I think this sentence is very clear to you. Now the second part of the sentence, 1,000 guilders. Now it is very interesting that this sentence gives us the complete meaning, but we have not written it in complete form. Here the sentence is incomplete, but in case of writing indirect speech, we cannot use any incomplete sentence. Rather, we have to write the full form or the complete form of any sentence. So here the complete form of the sentence will be, I want 1,000 guilders. I want 1,000 guilders, and you have to change this speech into indirect word. Understand? Okay, now we can write, the Pied Piper replied that. The Pied Piper replied that. Here the complete form of the sentence already I have mentioned. I want 1,000 guilders. So you have to think that there is a subject in this sentence, and what is it? I. I is first person, so it will be changed according to the subject of the reporting verb. So it will be transferred into he, bracket A, P, within bracket P. He wanted, and this is in simple present form, but it will be in past indefinite or simple past form. So he wanted 1,000 guilders. Understand? Okay. Next, all right. Here this sentence is not complete here. The complete form of the sentence, it is all right. It is all right. So we can write, the mayor said that. The mayor said that it was all right. It was all right. We shall pay you 1,000 guilders. When will you set to work? All the sentence has been uttered by a single speaker, and who is the speaker? The mayor is the speaker here. So we can write down the answer within a single sentence, and that's why we can use and. And added that we, here we is first person. So but what is the number form of we is plural form, and we know that first person of reported speech will be changed according to the subject of a reporting verb. So here the subject is the mayor, and but it is in the subject is in plural singular form, but here the given person we is in plural form. So we have to write down the plural form of the word the mayor, plural pronoun. So the correct plural pronoun will be they, and after they we have to use will, and what will be the correct past form of will? Would. Okay. Would pay. After would we have to the base form of any verb. So we have written the base form, and you is second person, and second person will be changed according to the object of reporting verb. If here the subject is the mayor, so who will be the object? The piper will be the object. So we can write they would pay him, bracket A, within bracket P, a 1,000 guilders. And there is another sentence, and this sentence has been uttered by the single speaker, and here the speaker is the mayor. So we can add this sentence with and also asked him, and this sentence also starts with WS question. So we cannot use another or any sentence connector here except this WS word. So we can use when, and this sentence will be transferred into assertive form. So we have to use the subject first. Here the subject is you, and you is second person. It will be transferred or it will be changed according to the object of the reporting verb. Here the subject is the mayor, so the object is the piper, and we can write he within bracket P. What will be the correct past form of will? Would. Set to work. Understand? I think now it is clear to you. And then the piper, then the piper, sorry, pipe, P-I-E-D, piper replied that now, that means he wanted to set to work then. Understand? Okay. Today I like to stop here, and I want to take another class on the same topic next time, and thank you all again.